Hello and welcome to part 5 of ranking my Beast Quest books from worst to best. This is ranking all the books from series 1 to 20 that I've done my Beast review on. And to be at part 5, we're nearing the great section now. I'll say around... Okay, I'll say where it is, but around up here is where the good books start coming in. Maybe a bit lower. I'm not sure. But these are just really good books, but not fantastic anyway. First to be said is Crab, Master of the Sea. Main reason why Crab's here is because it's just a giant crab. Like, there's nothing really much else to say about it. I don't remember its fight for the life of me. I remember the token it gave Tom was a good one. But that's it. The abilities... I can't remember. The fight, I can't remember. Its design is just okay. Next is... That's actually pretty awesome. The first beast of Series 19 to be said. Quag the Stone Dragon. This is phenomenal that we're at the 5th episode of this series and have the first beast of Series 19 set. So obviously it is the worst dragon of Series 19, but it doesn't change the fact it's still a good dragon. I like the story. It was a great start. Any problems? Not really. Probably Beric, because it was the first time we saw him. Well, I saw him anyway. I don't know where the hell he's from, and he was there for that one book and disappeared for the rest. And then he came back in the Isle of Ghosts, where he disappeared halfway through that one, so... Okay. Next is Corvax the Sea Dragon. Back to back. As I said in the review, Quag and Corvax are really close to each other with relation to where I put them with placements. But the thing that I hate about Corvax, nothing actually. It's just here because why is it called the Sea Dragon when it's made of ice? I said this in a review. It should be called the Sub-Zero Dragon if it's an ice dragon, because, well, it can't be called the Ice Dragon, so that's Blaze. Horde. But, yeah, moving on. We have Isridia the Creeping Menace. This one is a very unique beast, with what I remember being unique abilities. But I can't remember its fight for the life of me. All I remember, it involved rock. And that's it. I really hate to say it about Isridia, but... if I can't remember much about it, then I can't say much about it. Moving on. Oh my god. Whew. Sorry. I've been doing these videos back to back. This is the 6th or 7th video I've recorded. Next is Terra, Curse of the Forest. This one is a very unique design. And unique abilities, but the fight was very boring overall. A tree getting beaten by a tree. No, I'm not a fan of it. And then it just kind of looks a bit intimidating on the cover, which is what I look for in a beast. But I think most of the others I see as more intimidating or more better story-wise. So, yeah. Terra's not great story-wise. Same with this one, Merc the Swamp Man. I honestly couldn't decide where to put these two, because I couldn't put them separately, because they're both just as good as each other. So I put Terra there, Merc here, for the simple reason, I think Merc's slightly better than Terra. Apart from that, it's just the same as Terra. Great design, great abilities, okay fight. Bad story. Okay story. Next is Vigrash the Clawed Eagle. Now, you can probably tell I'm trying to rush through this because I'm actually really tired now. But the quicker I get all these rankings done, the quicker I can rest. But Vigrash the Clawed Eagle is here because, as of all the bird beasts, I think it's the most forgettable. Well, next to Zoolock anyway. But the reason why Vigrash is here is because it just seems a bit basic in my opinion. Like, I like that it involved Vespic's wing. But you can't expect a beast to be amazing just by having one of my favourite beasts' wings. So that's all I need to say about it. Next is Skurk the Forest Demon. It's essentially a xenomorph. It's eventually the xenomorph from Alien with the second mouth. I do like its design. I found it great. I feel like it should have had a bit more to do in Battle of the Beast, but it gone against Torvik, so what can you say? But that's pretty much it. That's all I can say about it. So, yeah, it's just a bit basic as of all the Series 13 beasts. It's better than half of them, but that's it. The other two beasts in Series 13 are a lot better. Moving on to what I would say is the start of the really good beasts is Sepron the Sea Serpent. Now, I said this in every video I talked about this beast. I love it for what looks like its smile there and its seaweed hair. Its story is a great continuation from Inferno, and it just shows you can't always rely on a key to get you out of your problems. And I think what Sepron's job is in Avantia compared to the others is actually the most important one. Controlling the ocean so then the fishermen can go and get fish to sell to the rest of the kingdom. Arctus stops landslides. Ferno, I'm not sure what he does. Epos, I'm not sure what she does. Nanook prevents blizzards, whatever use that has. Tagus prevents the livestock getting harmed, which is also pretty important. That's it. So yeah, I think Sepron has the most important role. Canis is next, and wrapping up Series 16 as a whole. It is, like the others, a giant animal, but this one has a uniqueness to it, being the tail at the end being not like a regular animal. It's by far the most intimidating out of all these beasts in Series 16. The thing that holds it back is, well, the story and its partners in the series. I don't really want to say this because I do like Canis. The reason why it's here and this bad compared to the other really good books is because it gets pulled down by its predecessors. So that'll be Styro, Ronak, and Solix. Moving on, we have Kronos the Clawed Menace. This one was one of my favourite beasts in Series 8. Well, my second favourite anyway. But now it's my fourth favourite because I've grown to respect Balisk and Koron and Hexen a lot more than Kronos. Reason why this one's here is because it killed itself. So not only that, it kind of copied Komodo, which isn't as obvious compared to another beast, which will be in a future video in Series 21 review. I recorded that before this, by the way. Yeah, this one killed itself, essentially, with the laser beam eyes. If it didn't kill itself, it would have been unstoppable, which it actually would be. Next is Merca the Ice Horse. Now this one I had to give respect to due to Battle of the Beasts. This is the last one this episode that I need to give respect to. This one did better than I thought it would. I wasn't surprised it killed Vermok, but killing Blaze, that actually did surprise me. Making it to the top 20 is not a bad spot. And that is all I can really say about Merca. Nothing is really bad about it. Its design is just basic compared to its ability in fight. But being my second favourite Series 12 beast, that's not actually a bad thing. Next, and... is it? No. Oh! Okay. Next is a Series 17 beast called Sorex the Silent Creeper. And this one was my favourite of Series 17, but then it got replaced by Griff. More on him later. No, sorry, more on her later. But Sorex is here because it's essentially a Mictus, but without the scythes. So it's a copy and paste of a beast that I like without the scives. So that's not good. Okay, I need to be completely honest here. Series 16 and 17. Sorry, hold on. Got my foot stuck on my desk. Series 16 and 17 were not really good books, in my opinion. Not really good series, in my opinion, compared to what was Series 15. Series 15 was amazing. Moving on to the next beast is Cayman the Gorgon Hound. Now this one is here because actually this was the original beast that killed itself. Okay. By jumping off a castle into a rickety old drawbridge and drowning in the water below. And it's only here because it is kind of mediocre. Like, it had a good score in the Beast Review, but that's it. That's all. It didn't really have. It didn't. It's probably here because it didn't have much time to shine in the Battle of the Beasts. And my ranking, I believe it came in the top 20, maybe top 30. It was in the top half, I think. Anyway, moving on to the final book of this episode, where I'm gonna, after this, gonna have a drink because I'm thirsty. Hexen the Body Snatcher. This one was my favourite Series 8, but it's been replaced by Corvon and Balisk. I'll explain why those two are ahead of him, this one, later. In the next episode, anyway. But Hexen is here because it did good in the first battle it was in for Battle of the Beasts, which I believe it was Koldo. But then it went against Hellion in round 2. See, I think if it went to round 3, maybe round 4, I would have put it higher on this, but because it didn't, I need to put it lower. Because I grew to respect these next beasts for how good the book was, or how well they did in Battle of the Beasts. Hexen, unfortunately, didn't do that good, so I had to put him here. It was a good book. It's overall just a bad story like the rest of the series, but it was a great beast. But with that being said, that's all for this episode. Join me in the next episode where we'll not be doing 15 but 17 beasts in the next one for part 6. And that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press that little notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.